short moment here, work on some mindfulness, building that healthy mind-body connection, maybe decompressing our day a little bit. Wherever we're at, we're gonna start on our back if we can. If you need to be seated, you can, or standing, you can. This is easiest to start lying on our back. We're gonna start with what's called the decompression breath. So we can make a little sign with our hands here. Have your pinkies find your hip bones and your thumbs find your rib cage. What we're going to try to do now is breathe in through the nose, and as we inhale, try to create some space in this place between your pinkies and your thumbs. What we want to do by that is decompress your spine. So you might notice your head adjusts on the mat a little bit, and you get a little bit taller or longer through the spine. Then as we exhale, let's try to sustain this height. A couple easy breaths in, try to get a little bit taller with each inhale. Exhale, sustain that height. Notice as we go that we're not just arching your low back to create space here, but rather actually getting longer or vertical through the spine. We'll just stay here for a couple more breaths. Maybe you build that decompression each breath, or maybe you just sustain that throughout the series here. Just taking some time to focus on the mechanics of our breath here. Not too forced with our breathing. Just guiding with an open mind. A couple more breaths here like so, making sure your shoulders nice and relaxed, your neck, jaw, forehead nice and relaxed here. Take one more here. Nice and tall. If you like to rock your knees or reach your arms out, you definitely can. Nice and easy as you're ready though. Gonna make our way up to a standing position. So now we want to think about that same idea of decompression while we're standing. Something we can apply day to day, maybe when you're standing at the grocery store, when you're driving, whatever it may be. Just working on, again, decompressing, staying long and light through the spine. So we'll think about that now through our standing posture. Thinking about our feet in contact with the ground, kind of rooted, nice soft knees. And that same idea of the decompressed spine, or thinking about the head maybe being lifted up lightly from above. From here, take a breath in, kind of feel our feet. As we exhale, we're going to shift our weight into your left foot. Maybe 90% of the weight or so. 80% of the weight goes in that left foot. As we inhale, we'll come back towards the center. Exhale, shifting weight to your right foot here. Inhale back to the center. Nice and soft in our posture here. Exhale, shifting weight to your left foot. Inhale back to the center. A couple more here, just finding your rhythm. Exhale, shifting weight to one of our feet. Get a couple more each way. So ever so slightly swing back and forth. If this hard on the knees, maybe you put 50 or 60, 70% of the weight into one side. Just lightly shifting. Working on syncing our breath, our gentle, controlled movements here. Do one more each way. Breathing in, come to the center. Exhale. Shift into our side. One more back to the center. Finish out the wrap around. Make our way back to the center. We're going to think about that same idea with just our neck now. So we'll breathe in, staying in the center. As we exhale, we'll drop our ear towards one shoulder. Inhale, coming back to the center. Exhale, dropping your ear to the other shoulder. And inhaling back to the center. Finding your rhythm. Exhaling, dropping your neck to either side. Get a couple more here as we go, just thinking about keeping the breath rolling, but also keeping those feet active with the ground, or staying aware of your feet in contact with the ground. Awesome. Good work. One more each way. Inhale back to the center. Exhale. To the side. One more back to the center. Exhale. Awesome. We'll come back to the center. As we inhale, we'll bring the shoulders up. back, and then exhale, let the shoulders roll into your back pockets here. And breathing in as we bring the shoulders up, back, exhale, let the shoulders relax down. Making sure that we're not just arching our low back now, but actually getting those shoulder blades through active range of motion here. In sync with our breath. And we'll inhale, bring the shoulders up, back, down. Awesome. We'll get one more rep like so. Inhale, coming up, back, down. Now we're going to get the other shoulder joints involved. So we'll breathe in as we reach the arms up. Exhale. The hands kind of come down in front of us here. So as we go now, again, tuning into your standing posture. Nice soft feet, soft knees, naturally decompressed spine here. Get a couple more here. Breathing in as we bring the arms up. Exhale. Couple more like so. Trying a big circle, as big as we can. Pain-free circle with our arms. Exhale, nice and relaxed here. Let's build a little bit of tension now. So as we breathe in, maybe pretending like we're moving our arms through a little bit of quicksand. Breathing in as we come up. Exhale, nice and light with the arms. Relax as we come down. We'll do one more. I'm kind of grabbing energy, getting a little bit of tension through our upper body muscles as we come up. Awesome. Exhale, let all those muscles relax. Very similar now, we're going to shorten our circle a little bit. So we're going to keep the head forward and try to now, as we bring our arms up, keep the hands at the outer part of your periphery. So your breath might not be in sync with the circle per se. We're just going to try to keep your breath flowing here. Again, not really focusing on anything at all, rather just eyes gently pointing forward and staying in your outer periphery. As we go now, focus maybe more on the upper body, just tuning in again to our feet, our knees, nice and easy standing posture. As we go, we can think about sustaining a level of relaxed strength through our posture, through our motion, also through our perspective here. One more here. Breathing in, coming up if we can. Exhale. One more here, just from the standing posture. Maybe a little bit more difficult if you've never tried this. It's called balancing the teacup. Colin, you should try along later on this one. Okay? So again, like all our movements, nice and rooted from the feet, really feeling your feet in contact with the ground here. You're going to think like we have a teacup on your hand. And don't stay too strict with this. If need be, you can kind of modify. Think about bringing the cup out as our arm comes up, circling around, bring the arm back down. Again, initiating the movement from our feet, through the hips, through our spine, all the way around the shoulder and into our arm. Just nice and easy. Thinking about balancing something in your hand. Not staying too strict with that here. There we go. Nice little challenge for our mind. Really focusing on our movement. A couple more here on the side. We can now, as we go, we're going to breathe in as we come out. From here, exhaling as we bring the arm back closer to our body. A couple more on the side. You're really getting into the feet here, translating through the hips, into that shoulder, into the hand. Exhale, coming back to the center. Last one here, breathing in as we come out. Exhale, coming back to the center. We'll switch sides here now. Again, tuning into the feet here. Breathing in, coming out. Exhale, back towards our center. Breathing in, nice and soft. Relaxed strength here. And as we go, initiating the movement from the feet all the way up through the body, feeling that whole connectedness from foot to hand. Breathing in as we expand. Exhale, coming back to the center. A couple more here now. Maybe shifting posture of your feet a little bit. What works best for you, keeping the fluid, circular motion here. Last one here. Exhale, back to the center. Shake our arms out a little bit, pulse into your feet a little bit. As you're ready, we're going to make our way down onto the ground here. So from here, we're going to put our feet a little bit wider than hip width. If you have a lot of hip mobility, you can even go a little bit wider yet. lean back as much as we need now. If even need be, you can come onto your elbows or lying all the way on your back. Wherever we're at here, we're just going to start a couple gentle hip rolls. First, checking in one side at a time here. I'm just noting any differences side to side or just how this sensation feels here. No pain, maybe pushing into the stretch a little bit. Come to the inside, kind of pushing in, come to the outside, pressing in there as well. As we go here, you may notice one side feels like it could use a little bit more improvements than the other. Feel free to address that if you'd like. Otherwise, we're going to kind of roll now side to side. So on our next exhale, bring your knees to one side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, come to the other side. Your spine might even start to rotate here. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, rolling to the other side. Notice I'm getting a little bit bigger with my range of motion now. Inhaling to the center. Exhale, and maybe even making our way into this 90-90 position if our knees touch all the way down to the ground here. Up to you, feel free to bring this as far as you'd like. Inhale to the center. Exhale, we're making our way all the way into that 90-90 posture here. It's okay if we're just on light rotations, wherever you're at, honoring, taking appreciation for the movement you have. And with mindfulness, it's key to come back to that place of non-judgmental awareness as often as needed. And movement is a great way to expose some of that uncomfortability, maybe some awkwardness, or just some, I don't know, maybe some smudges in our brain-body map, where we get to reconnect that and reframe the mind-body connection with more intentional means. There we go. Inhale, coming back to the center, one more here. Nice. If you'd like to roll out either side anymore, feel free. Otherwise, as you're ready, just going to make our way into a position to meditate here. So you can sit if you'd like. You have a yoga block or a yoga mat or a little cushion or something. If you're seated, that helps a little bit easier on the hips. Makes this position a little more tolerable. Feel free to lie on your back or even you can shift positions as needed. Wherever we're at, we're just going to think about awareness of our breath. If we can, we're going to breathe in through the nose, exhaling whatever feels best here. Not too forced or too specific with any technique other than just trying to breathe in through the nose and exhale, letting all the air out with each exhale. And just gently watching the activity of our breath as we go here. As often as needed, bringing our mind back to the awareness of our breath. Noticing your shoulders, neck, jaw, nice and relaxed here. Taking a moment of gratitude for the time you spent here with yourself, connecting with yourself, for yourself, but also for others. Practicing building peace within ourselves and around us. No expectation for what we should be feeling right now or how this experience should be for us. Rather, letting it unfold as it is. Keeping in mind that it's natural for our mind to wander, to distract us. It's not important that we stop that, but rather recognize it and gently bring our awareness back to the present moment, back to our breath. If we'd like a little bit more focus, we can add focus words such as breathing in and saying so in our mind, exhaling with the word hum. It's gentle guidance to help bring our mind a little more present. heart is beating, there's a lot more going right with us than wrong with us. Something to ponder and settle into here, perhaps. Remembering this, letting yourself be here for a few moments, just as you are. exercise close here called 5-7-10 breathing. We do this by taking a nice full breath in. First round, we're going to exhale for a 5 count, 5 bursts here, exhaling, letting all the air out in the last exhale. Now this full breath in, exhaling for 7 bursts now. All the air out in the last one. Again, full breath in, 10 exhales. Just letting that breath come natural now. Awesome job if you made it here. However that experience went, great job just sticking with it. Coming back, bringing your awareness to breath and just a positive intention here. Life is inevitably stressful. You can use the different techniques you've learned here day to day as well. You can just come to that 5-7-10 breathing if we notice ourselves a little bit distracted or agitated day to day or ruminating. Just coming back to one of these breathing techniques here. Super simple, but a way to bring us present and also to work with our autonomic nervous system to bring us into more balance in mind, body, energy, spirit. Hope all is well. If you have questions or want to jump forth, continuing this in maybe a personal practice, I offer one-on-one coaching at the facility in Denver. I can do it online or in person. If you'd like to donate, feel free. You can reach out. Otherwise, tune in each Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. live on Axon Mindbody Instagram or Axon Mindbody YouTube, 7 p.m. in person live. Take care. Blessings.